Hello, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Scorpio on Bravo, Real Housewives, and Bravolebrities Astrology. I took my time and I still messed it up. Oh well. My name is Empress Pamela, and thank you for joining me. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, etc. Are you a Scorpio? Do you know a Scorpio? Would you like to know more about the sign of Scorpio? The zodiac astrological sign of Scorpio and our roster of characters from Real Housewives and other Bravo shows, also known as Bravolebrities, will be explored in this series. Today we're talking about the sign of Scorpio. Have I said it enough already? We will be using Marianne Williamson's The Little Book of Astrology to give us deeper insight on the sun sign of Scorpio. I'm also going to throw a little tidbit in about Scorpio rising, Scorpio moon. But first and foremost, I will direct you. The most important thing on your journey to self-discovery and self-understanding and forgiveness and all the things is to understand your own natal birth chart. You can do that by accessing cafeastrology.com offers a free natal birth chart. You put in your birth date, place of birth, and most importantly, your time of birth will give you the most detailed, accurate report of you. Who are you? Why are you here? What are your lessons? What are your strengths? What is your personality? All the things. How you relate to others. So, why am I doing this series? And check out my previous videos. So I've done everything from Aries up to Scorpio right now, and I'll be completing the zodiac signs in the next couple days. Why am I doing this? Well, I am a student. I know nothing. I'm always learning. In college, I studied psychology. I've always been a fan of reality shows, and starting with and including Real World from MTV back in the day. I'm almost 60 years old, still watch it. I watch Bravo. Not as some shows, not as much or no longer, but I've watched Survivor, and then I took a rest, and now I'm watching Survivor again, and some things I don't watch, but overall, my interest has been human behavior, what makes us tick, why some people get along better than others. And I feel like there's a connection with our zodiac signs. And there's a lot to understand and learn about astrology. And if you're interested like I am, then welcome. If you're curious like I am, welcome, welcome. So, who on our roster of characters is the sun sign Scorpio? Well, based on my research, Scorpio is on or about October 23rd through November 21st. If you are at the beginning or at the end of a sign, you are on the cusp. So depending on your time and place of birth, you could be previous sign or following sign. You may have, so as a Scorpio, you may have some Libra, and we all have every sign within us for the most part. But if you're on the cusp, it depends. So like, for instance, Jessel Tank, the new Housewives of New York, she's on the cusp. She's a cusper Scorpio. I don't know. I see a lot of Libra, but I don't know her time of birth or anything like that, or where she was born. I don't know the details. So It's important to know. It's important to know. As an example, I am a fellow water sign of Scorpio. I'm Cancerian. And for years, I wasn't sure if I was Gemini or Cancer. I'm June 21st. I'm on the cusp. And some, what's it called? Astrological forecast listed June 20th or June 21st. And I was confused my whole life. But I am Cancerian. So, Jessel, is she Scorpio? October 26th, we have two people, Phaedra Parks from Atlanta and Lynn Curtin, who was OC a couple seasons. Oh. Let's see, when are these? November. Okay. October 28th, Lori Peterson, OG from the OC. October 29th, Quinn Fry was in the first season. I don't know if she was a friend or a full-time housewife. Then we have two, October 30th. Eva Marcille, Gretchen Rossi are both Scorpions. Might I say, all of these women are fantastically beautiful, right? Bethany Frankel, Scorpio, November 4th. I love me some Bethany. Yes. So I want to say her pincher is like a scorpion. Some of her, she will, I don't want to say she will cut a bitch. I don't know. I love her, but her truth bombs are the truth. They may be hurtful, but they are the truth. November 10th, Anna Quinsosis, Miami. I think she was one of the OCs from Miami. And then she popped up in a recent season. I don't know. She had beef with, Marisol and Alexia, who are both Aries. That's right. Ooh, so the interplay between a Scorpio and an Aries. Both strong in their own element. Yeah. Okay. November 16th, Brandy Glanville, Scorpio. I want to say her sexual appetite makes sense that she's a Scorpio, but I don't know her. But just what was shown on TV. That's all I'm going by, right? November 17th, Angie Katsanevas, Salt Lake City. I don't know why I'm surprised. Oh my gosh, her and Mary, their friendship. And Mary is Libra. Angie Scorpio. When I do the Salt Lake City video, I'm planning to do a video for each of the franchise and also some of the other shows like Southern Charm and Vanderpump Rules, perhaps. To look at the friendship between a Libra and a Scorpio. That's interesting, but Angie really, I liked her. I like her. And I love her friendship and how real and raw her and Mary are. I just love it, love it, love it. Brings tears to my eyes. I love that type of deep friendship. Ramona Singer, OG from New York, November 18th. Oh, excuse me. November 13th. Anyone else? No. Vale Bloom was on Vanderpump Rules for maybe a season. She wasn't a main character. She was like the girlfriend of Jax in the earlier seasons. I don't know. I put it down just because she was listed as a castmate and I had her. But Scorpio, maybe. I think she was an actress as well. Don't know much about her. But going back to Ramona, Scorpio, the stinger. Ramona Singer with her stinger. Scorpio. Yeah, her words can be pretty cutting too, right? And my love, she's on the cusp. Cameron Eubanks, November 21st. So is she Scorpion? Is she Sagittarius? What? Cameron Eubanks, man. But she had her time during her time, man. She had some really nice truth bombs. And I've been watching Cameron since she was on Real Housewives, Real World San Diego when she was like 20 years old. So I've been a fan of Cameron, and I would love to see. Oh my God, wouldn't it be great to see Real Housewives of Charleston, where you got Cameron, you got Madison, bring back Catherine, all the ones that are moms. Danny Baird, Chelsea's now a mom. Oh my God, that would be great. Maybe there can be a spinoff. Southern Charm, Mommy, spinoff, all the women who have had children. And it doesn't have to be Real Housewives, because the definition of real and what the Real Housewives franchises have become is not real. It's all like wearing masks and tons of makeup and fake hair and rented designer jewelry and clothes, and I don't know, let's not go on that tangent. But I would love to see her come back to TV. And she was friends with Chelsea, and I just want to see her come back. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So that is your Scorpion roster. Short but impactful. And I do see, I think beauty runs through, like beauty, a sense of attractiveness, a sense of truth telling, even if it hurts for a lot of these folks. Yeah. What else? Let's find out more about the sign of Scorpio. What do we need to know? What can we find out? So Scorpio is a water sign along with Cancer and Pisces. And water signs are intuitive, imaginative, empathic, and sensitive. The celestial body associated with the sign of Scorpio is genitals, bladder, and urinary tract. And I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it. Does that mean a scorpion is more prone to urinary tract infections? I know that sounds very juvenile or obvious. I don't know. It's just a question. Scorpio is the scorpion. Scorpio people draw from deep pools of emotional and physical energy and need to find a positive outlet for their intense feelings. Usually good with money, Scorpios don't waste their resources on fripperies, but they can become obsessive collectors. At work, Scorpios push themselves and enjoy a challenge. The more daunting, the better. Yeah, I know, like, Phaedra is very versatile and very hard work. And we know Bethany, very hardworking. Ramona has had successful business ventures. Yeah. Ruled by intense Pluto, Scorpios can be demanding and secretive, but also very rewarding romantic partners. It can be difficult to hide under their constant scrutiny, which can be a little on the heavy side. Power games can arise if jealousies are stirred. And that's when the legendary Scorpio stinger is most likely to make an appearance. But if you have a Scorpio's trust, you'll have a deeply intuitive, insightful, and loyal partner or friend. What would benefit Scorpio most is to let down their defenses and accept that they too can be vulnerable. I do see like walls up, and yeah, a couple stand out walls up, and it takes a while to earn the trust of a Scorpio, I think. Best character trait: willpower. Element is water. Ruling planet Pluto. General characteristics: intense, penetrating, resourceful. Body part: sex organs. Woohoo! Yeah, think about it. Okay, so let's talk about if you are Scorpio rising. How do I know if I'm Scorpio rising? Well, get your free natal birth chart. Scorpio rising individuals have passion and intensity pouring out of every pore. They're strong willed and deal with life's challenges by getting to the truth of what's really going on. Insightful and unflinching, people with a Scorpio ascendant are not frightened by strong emotions. They're fueled by them. These characters go to enormous lengths to protect their own true feelings, fearing if their true hearts are discovered, it would weaken them and lay them open to manipulation. Yeah, there's definite protection built in. But when they let their guard down, they're loyal, fiercely protective of the people they love, and capable of immense emotional courage. Yep. I think Bethany Frankel has evolved emotionally through her, on social media with Instagram and YouTube. Scorpio rising people sometimes spend too long navel gazing when the truth can be right in front of their face. I don't know what that means. Physical characteristics: intense, alluring, dramatic, penetrating gaze, wiry, tense. I like that. Penetrating gaze. Eva Marcille. Her eyes are so beautiful. I would say they're penetrating in a good way. Yeah. Moon in Scorpio. Moon in Scorpio people have an emotional life that can seem very different to the side of their personality that they choose to show the world. Scorpio moons have very deep, powerful feelings that they are usually trying their best to keep hidden from others. They have a fear of being laid bare in case they're taken advantage of in some way. And trust isn't always easy. But when they feel safe and loved, Scorpio moon types will do anything in their considerable power to pay back the loyalty and love that's given to them in faith. Scorpio moon's lesson: Scorpio moon people heal by exposing their pain to the world instead of always trying to keep it hidden or disguised. So yeah, definitely. I see the evolution of Bethany healing through her wounds. Yes. And sharing with the world, and her podcast, I meant to say. But I listened to a couple of episodes. I think she's good. Pluto. So a little bit about the ruling planet of Scorpio, Pluto. Pluto is the element is water. Color: dark red and green. Herbs, plants: nettle, belladonna, bittersweet. Stones, like gemstones, crystals: garnet. I still don't know the proper way to pronounce that. Obsidian, kunzite. Love it. The tree is cypress. Nice. Okay, what else do we need to know? Scorpio. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, are compatible with earth signs. Water signs are intuitive, emotional, and imaginative. They distrust fire signs' blunt approach and find ears over intellectualizing escapist waffle. But they understand Earth's need for structure and deliberation. So, Scorpio is a fixed sign along with Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. Stubborn or rigid in opinion or feelings. And the polarity of Scorpio is Taurus. So Scorpio is about transformation. Taurus is about form. Okay, and a little bit more. So does any of this making sense? Does it ring a bell with you if you're Scorpio or know a Scorpion in your life? What about our cast of characters? I think so. I see some standouts. Again, I'm still feeling like Cameron, she's on the cusp. Maybe she's more Sag. I don't know. And Jessel, maybe she's more Libra. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't have their charts. I don't know when they were born or where. Scorpio relationships. How Scorpio people relate to others in love, friendship, business, and parenting. Let us get into it. Scorpio in love. Scorpio has something of a sexy, ruthless reputation, but only because they experience love in an intensely passionate way. Scorpios are experts at disguising their real feelings unless they have a partner they can really trust. They need someone who isn't frightened of real intimacy, with whom they can share their deepest secrets and experiences. Best matches for Scorpio in love are another Scorpio, Cancer, and Taurus. Worst matches are Leo and Gemini. Scorpio in friendship. Scorpios are fascinated by what makes people tick, and they prefer to have friends from different walks of life. Oh, I like that. Different walks of life that can give them a different perspective to their own. Because their intuitive nature is so great, they often have an uncanny empathy with the people around them. But if a Scorpio's friend offends them in some way, they can be rather harsh on them or resort to power games. Best matches for Scorpio in friendship are Capricorn, Cancer, and Pisces. Worst match, Sagittarius and Gemini. Scorpio in business. Scorpios have tremendous reserves of energy, and when they enjoy their work, they excel at it. Bethany, I'm thinking of you. But they need a satisfying career, otherwise they can become very bored. All that passion for life has to go somewhere, so a fulfilling hobby could make a world of difference. I remember Gretchen trying a bunch of different jobs. I think it was handbags, speaking. She was in real estate. Bethany, we pretty much know about her. Ramona, she was pretty good businesswoman, I guess. Phaedra with all her different careers. Yeah. Best matches for Scorpio in business, Capricorn, Libra, and Cancer. Worst matches for Scorpio in business are Leo and Aries. So fire, bad. Scorpio as a parent. Scorpio parents can be something of a mystery. On the outside, they can seem cool, calm, and controlled. But if they are provoked, they can spew forth a seething volcano of emotion. Scorpios are excellent at tackling awkward issues that the other zodiac signs would run a mile from. And they teach their children to be frightened of nothing. I think Bethany, in showing, I keep mentioning Bethany, but showing her daughter in social media over the last couple years really highlights her as a parent. And I feel like she exemplifies a Scorpion parent or Scorpio parent. I like to say Scorpion. Best matches Virgo, Pisces, Taurus. Worst matches Cancer and Libra. I wonder if they're talking about the sun sign of the child. So I don't know what Bryn is, Bethany's daughter. Virgo, Pisces, Taurus. The other, Ramona, too. I love her daughter. Very smart. Very, very smart. Even as a kid when she was interested in acting and so forth. Really smart. Avery, that's her name. Okay. What else? I don't know. Phaedra, I love her kids. They're so cute. Yeah, I can't speak on the others, but I know Cameron showed her hesitancy about becoming a parent. That was highlighted in the show. Let's see, the sign of Scorpio, this is the symbol. What do you think? Scorpio, I grew up, one of my best friends growing up was October 30th or 29th. Shit, I even forgot, right? October 29th. Yeah, I guess, mysterious, sexy, like they have a secret sex life or salaciousness. I don't know. There's an air about them. Yeah. Anyway, in a good way. I'm not being critical, but some of my favorite people are on this list, and I've mentioned them time and time again. Are you nauseated yet? Anyway, please join me in the next video, which will be Sagittarius, and subscribe. I'm going to be doing videos on each of the Housewives series, talking more in depth about the relationships, and we'll be pulling on this information to get some enlightenment on our own about why and how people do or do not get along, click, connect in certain ways. Okay? So that's the exercise, and yeah. I'm having fun learning more about this and sharing it with you. See you in the next one.